Okay, so I'm out in the New Forest again with another bike, and this is my Trek single track 950 steel frame, hand built in the USA. I've had this bike since 1993 or 4. I bought it mail order from a shop in Milton Keynes, I believe, called Phil Corley Cycles, and it was £449 with £200 off because it was the previous year's model. I love this bike. Anyone who's got a steel frame mountain bike from the 90s, you'll love it, I'm sure, as well. There's still some original stuff on here. That's the original wheels. Now they're the Matrix single track, I think they're called. Bomb proof. As I said in my other video, these wheels, when you're trying to get the tyre back on just that little bit, they're really awkward sometimes. But they've never buckled. I've never had to adjust the spokes or anything on these. Right, that's the original Dior LX crankset, but I have changed the inner and the middle rings once or twice over the years. That's the original Dior LX front derailleur and the original Dior LX rear derailleur. That's a new cassette I put on a couple of years ago, and a brand new chain, the old Powerlink chain, which is what I tend to put on my bikes now. What else is original? That's the original seat post clamp. That's even the original cable, how those little extra bits over the cables, those grey bits, they're original. I don't think the cable housing is. I've probably changed that over the years. The brakes, these brakes are Shimano STX. Now these are the ones that came off my Trek 7000 in my previous video. They're combined brake and gear. You see they've got that nice sort of titanium finish to them, and actual brake arms as well, STX. The old centre pull, yeah, they're good. You know, they're almost as good as V-brakes, I think. Now, because this bike came with the original, obviously, old school stem that goes down into the head tube, I've converted this to a headset now, so I've still got the original headset on there, but I've got an A headset stem. That's what I meant, I've converted it to a headset stem rather. So all that is just a bar that goes down into the head tube, and it widens at the top so you can put an A headset stem on there, and then you just tighten it up with that bolt in the middle, which then opens up the bolt in here and keeps it nice and tight. Exactly the same as what the old style stems used to do. Yeah, it was the extension bars wasn't very expensive at all, easy to fit, and yeah. But that isn't the original headset, by the way. That is a Shimano XT. It does say it on there, but I don't think the camera will pick it up. It's down here actually. Just, yeah, Shimano XT. Handlebars are off one of my newer Treks. These are Bontrager ones. Got some Club Roost bar grips. They're quite nice grips though, actually. Very, very grippy and comfortable. And another one of these Ritchie adjustable stems like I got on my Trek 7000. Absolutely lovely stems. Really, really good. Seat post is Uno. And the Bontrager seat, which is very comfortable. Yeah, overall this bike is still in fairly good, well, I'd say very good condition. There's a couple of little rust spots on it here and there. And I do really love this colour. It's sort of like a racing green, but if you look at it in the sun, it's got almost like a metallic sort of finish to it. Double butted frame tubes. True Temper OX. Yeah. And I love these forks. Tange big fork, triple butted chromoly. Yeah. What pedals we got on here? These are the Odyssey Black Widow. Oh yeah, absolute classic pedal. Anybody remembers them? Odyssey Black Widow. Really, really grippy. And the tyres, these are the same tyres I got on my Trek 7000 in my last video, and these are the Pan Racer Mac SS. Or is that the Mac 2 SS? I don't know. Is that an H or is that a 2? Who knows? But yeah, they're still going strong. They're almost as old as the bike. Probably bought these a couple of years after I got the bike. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it for this bike. I love riding this bike. It really comes into its own when you hit a gravel track. It just loves it, you know. It's great on the road, it's great on sort of grassy sort of terrain, but when you hit like a single track, stony sort of a path, it's really, really nice. It just seems to eat it up, no problem. Very comfortable. I've always liked the riding position of this bike. It's I think it's a 19 inch or a 19.5 inch, which is just perfect for me. But I have made it a little bit more of an upright position with the adjustable stem on the front. That's just perfect for me these days. Yeah, so yeah, this is the bike that really got me into the whole mountain biking thing. It was not the first mountain bike I brought, it was the second. First one was an old rally Montage. I remember it was like a nice powder blue finish to the frame. Then I sold that and I thought, right, I got to get myself a Trek. That was the sort of like the big name at the time. I really wanted one, so this is the first one I brought. And yeah, it brings back loads of memories in the very early days of mountain biking, sort of in the UK. And I still ride it now. My stepdad did have this bike for a good few years off me. Yeah, he had many enjoyable rides on this, but he gave it back to me a few years ago because he doesn't really go cycling much these days, and it was just sat in the garage. So I took all his bits off that he'd put on there, and I sort of put it back to how I wanted it. So yeah, so there you go. I think I'll wrap this video up now. So that's the Trek single track 950 steel frame, hand built in the USA from around 1993 or 4, somewhere around then. It's hard to remember now. Okay guys, thanks for watching.